Hello guys and welcome to another episode of Modsauce 2. As you can see behind me, I did some work on the nether garden. I did set up a farming station here and I've got about 2000 skulls. So I think that's it for now, and I can just use these plants for decorative purposes. And look at them, aren't they pretty? Okay, so the rest of the nether garden is not totally finished. It's kind of smaller than I thought it was going to be to start with. And if we look on the outside, I'm not sure what to do. I was sort of thinking of building it down, to ground level and having a lobby and an elevator that took you to the top. But now I'm not sure, because I kind of look the way the floating garden, it could be like the miraculous hanging garden of Minecraft, yeah? I don't know. I kind of look the way that I like the way this looks, and let's face it, I don't need elevators. I don't need no elevators. I have wings like everybody in modded Minecraft, and I could do a botania garden right next to it, so I don't know. But anyway, this is all we're going to do with it so far, because I want to show you some other stuff I've been working on, and that was quite prosaic. And basically I did some work on the power situation, because I don't know if you remember, but the house had so one of the main ways I was getting power was through the wind turbines, but then I had this really ugly wiring coming from the top of the house that looked absolutely awful. So I expanded the tree farm somewhat, and I made remote power. If we just go there. Right, so maybe I should put the sounds down a little bit, because these wind things do make a lot of wind. Yes, so I built quite a few more of them. We now have 12, and at this height we're pretty high up. We're at 250. They're producing 480 joules per tick, which I think is, let's call it a bit more than 200 RF per tick, so each one of those. To get the power down, I'm using this from Quantum Flux. It's a RF entangler. It's a real pain in the neck to make. I mean, I had the materials for it, but it's just one of those horrid recipes where inside something there is something else, So I had to make 16 of these guys, and each one of them took several of those, blah blah blah. But anyway, now it's made. So this pushes out RF to the stratosphere or the hyperspace or whatever. I'm not entirely sure. It only works at 80% efficiency, but it's still pretty good. So we're basically getting we're getting power from 10 of these, I guess. And then to access the power, you have these little RF exciters, and they come with upgrades. And if you put this, instead of flying down, let me fly down, why not? You can see the nether garden there. Let's go home the proper way. Let's warp. Yeah, so each one of those can only get 80 RF per tick, but these upgrades allow it to transmit more, and you can see I've got one stuck on my alloy smelter here. So basically you stick one of those on a machine and it will get power. How do I go down? So if we go down to the main engine room, if I remember how to use the tubes here, so I haven't got this powered at the moment. Well, everything's connected to those capacitors here, but I guess the idea would be that if I slap one of these at the back here, it will now start getting power. No? What is the matter with you? Maybe I need to tell this to get power. Yes, this is input. And if I use, maybe it's because those other machines are taking so much power, which I don't really want to mess with. If we slap some upgrades on this. Okay, this was meant to work so nicely. I'm sure it does work actually, it's just... I'm sure it does work, it's just... probably transmitting all the power it's getting to the other machines. So let's see, if I put one here and one here, I was trying not to do that. Okay, now it's getting, so it's powering all these and it's grabbing more power for itself. And if I had more upgrades on those, it would be able to get more power. I'm actually only going to put one upgrade, I think. One exciter on it. I think that will be sufficient. Yes. So what I really like, I mean, it's not that different from Tesseract, but what I really like about it is that these are relatively cheap to make, and so you can have a bunch of them on you, and then every time I need to set up a machine in the field or something, I can just you know, slap it on, and a machine, you know, it can be a temporary solution and it will work. I wish I could fill in this hole, but never mind. Yeah. Yep, so all of this is now working nicely, and I might put some upgrades on this. Okay, so that is done. Now the other thing, let's just sleep quickly, because I don't like playing during the night. The other thing I really wanted to do this episode is go out and check the ocean monuments. I found a whole bunch of them around the place. Oh, Isaac. Oh, let's see how my... Go away. Die. Oh, bastard. Yeah, I really wanted to see how my armor would hold up against Isaac, but it's clearly not going to work if I don't. It's clearly not going to work. Do I not have hostile sounds on? And Isaac is dead, but boy, he did do quite a bit of damage to me. Well, not pleased with that. Would have been better, I guess, if I had bow and arrows. Bastard. Creeper. I mean, kill me if you want to, I don't mind, or try, or die trying, but I really get annoyed when they ruin the landscape. But luckily I made one of these things from Botania, because today I thought I would like to explore one of those ocean monuments that I keep finding as I fly over oceans. I've got a few of them marked. So this one is about 1200 meters. And that one is about 1200 meters, so I don't know. Maybe we'll go for the green one, it's a nicer color. Yes, but obviously to go underwater we need to do some more preparation. So I made this because I thought I could try drying it out by just placing lots of soil in it. I'm not sure if it will place soil in the water though, so you might need to think some more about how to dry that. Right, we need to upgrade ourselves and make some potions for going underwater, and I am sure I made some. I already made a potion and I lost it. Potion of night vision. So obviously if you're going to go ocean monument exploring, it's a good idea to have night vision. And I believe you can upgrade the dark armor to give you night vision by combining the helmet with a potion of night, like so. So that solves it. Oh, I already, a few episodes ago, I combined the boots with a lily pad, which is why they have flippers on them, which will give me fast swimming. And yeah, it would be nice if it was night. I think the P button, no, the P button opens hardcore expansion. Okay, I'm going to have to go into my controls and sort out the night vision button. The other thing I wanted to do was to get some water breathing, obviously kind of essential. And for that I built the botanical brewery because I really like Botania brews. I already made one bottle just to see what it was like, the vial of gills, and this gives you. So what I like about the Botania bottles is each bottle holds 4 potions, but I thought I might make another one, also because I really like the effect. So for this potion you need prismarine shard, and you make the prismarine by alchemizing. So I made an alchemy stone which I put under this pool, and if you throw in what is it called? If you throw in nether quartz in here, it will turn it into prismarine, which is lovely. Of course, the ocean monument will probably be a more efficient source of prismarine, but it will do for the time being. So, to make another potion, the placement is always a little bit difficult. Oh, nether wart. Come on, go on. Yeah, I always have problems placing these. And a prismarine, and then glowstone. Yay! I just really love the graphics of this. It's so cool. And now it's gonna get a bunch of mana and give me another bottle. So that will be plenty of water breathing. Yay! Okay, so let's get on our way. I wonder if I should drop off some stuff, but never mind. I don't have anything that valuable on me. I honestly don't know what I'm going to find in these monuments. I mean, I don't think there are guardians, but there could be some other nasty stuff. Anyway, I will fly there because I haven't set a warp point, and on the way I will try and figure out a control for the night vision. So I will see you there. Okay, we have arrived at the place. As you can see, I think this is an exact copy of the vanilla. Let me take this bookmark out. I don't like having bookmarks. Of the vanilla ocean monument, except no guardians are coming to bother us. But I know absolutely nothing about this. There could be other monsters. In fact, I'm seeing something. Whether it's just an innocent fish or something else, who knows. I now can switch on off night vision. Let's have a drink of this. And let's see what we can see. Yep, so the plan would be to dry this place out. Okay, I don't like the way it's, kind of the entrance is sort of underneath the ground. Hello, anybody home? It appears to be quite safe for the time being. God, oh, this is the gold thing, I guess. I presume it has gold. How do I get to the top? I wonder if it has the sponges. Well, you know, in fact, that's... what am I doing? Yeah. Sponge. Yes, I guess it must have sponges. Oh, and there is an open blocks one too. But, so I presume there has to be a room here with sponges, but I'm actually I would be quite happy to just clean it out. Well, I'd be happier cleaning it out in a non-vanilla way, just because I think it's more interesting. Where are we? God, but it is a huge space. Let's just see whether this will work. So, you know, yes, see if we can just fill it up with sand. I want to start at the top and then take the sand away. Still probably need to put it into sections. That could be a fairly fast way of cleaning it, I guess. But I am lost. I do not like to be lost. I always get lost in these things. Okay, let me make my way to the top, and I might have to just dig through this and release myself. I also want to gather this material for building because, you know, it is prized. Even in modded, it's still a really nice material. But I think one of those monuments I'm going to keep for show, while the other one, well, I'm gonna find, I mean, I found several of these, so another one I can use for taking apart and making myself a lot of these prismarine blocks, because even though Botania gives you a recipe for them, it is kind of tedious. It will be much easier to just break everything up. Oh, another room. Okay, now we're getting somewhere, and especially those lamps. I mean, who doesn't love these lamps? Okay, I'll make my way to the top and start clearing out the water. Okay, so I made it to the top of the monument and I filled it all as much as I could with dirt. And now let's see how difficult it will be to take the dirt out. So I just have to redo the spots where I was before. Yeah, this is not as good at dirt taking as I thought it would. This is a little bit faster. Well, I haven't really been concentrating my tinkers. I haven't really been concentrating that much on tinkers to start with. And I haven't really concentrated my efforts on creating a really fast shovel. Okay, there are obviously a few spots that I missed. Yes, I'm not sure if this is the fastest way of drying the place up, but it would be faster if I wasn't constantly interrupted by spots that I missed. But it's definitely one option. I mean, if I really concentrated on getting a shovel with, I think this is still alumite, and it's got a lot of reinforced and luck. If I got a cobalt one and added some haste to it, I'm sure it would be much faster, you know, and or even made one of those big shovel things. And placing the dirt is pretty fast with the rod of the dirt that Botania has so kindly provided me with. So I don't know. I might get bored of doing this for the whole monument because the room at the top is really very small. It's the rest of the place that I'm worried about. Although I do want to, so I think there are some dinosaurs. I'm not sure if it's just one or more. There's some dinosaurs in the Jurassic Park mod that do that are water, that live in water. So obviously, okay, this isn't perhaps very original, but I would like to turn this building into a public aquarium. And obviously the centerpiece would be the watery dinosaur. I hope I didn't dig my way. More water. Where is this water coming from? Okay, I think I missed some spots big time in here. Oh, what a pain. I don't know, maybe there is an easier way of doing this. But I guess drying up one of those things is gonna be a hassle, whatever you do. I just want to get this room done. Just want to get this one room done. I think it's almost finished. Yay! Now, unfortunately, I came here without making sure I had an empty warp page on me, so I will not be able to set the point. But that's okay, we can just warp home, get a better shovel, do a few other things, have dinner, and come back and start working on this project. So I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. Okay, so I am quickly running out of energy to finish this. I did a whole lot of drawing, but this last bit is simply enormous. I'd better have another drink of the potion. As you can see, this will take hours just to fill it with sand. I did make myself a better dirt digger, so at least that's sorted out, but it's just filling it. And I did find some of those sponges, and I do use them occasionally, but they work really well in a small enclosed room, but not so well when you have a lot of, like, in a room this size they would be quite useless, I think. Okay, we'll leave this for another day. Let me show you what I have done. Oh, look, fish. Hello, fish. Oh, so pretty. Come on, swim faster. I'm not sure if those flippers are doing what they're advertised to do. Maybe I need to switch them on. That's an idea. Yeah, I did clear up quite a bit of this, so oh, but I obviously forgot to light the place up somewhere, and we're just getting masses of mobs, which is most unfortunate. You'd think with all these lamps it would be lit up, but clearly not. And also there is the dripping water. Not much we can do about that, I think. Oh, my sword got a modifier. Warped skeleton. Right, I need to get a better, I should get a better skeleton, better sword. I've put down so much dirt I've lost my train of thought. But anyway, so this is the entrance. And yeah, we're gonna have to take out this stone and decorate it somehow. not very happy with the fact that the entrance is sort of underground, but never mind. I put some ineffable glass on it, so that keeps the water out, but I can pass. It's pretty expensive. It needs one of those unstable ingots, and of course, because I make the stable unstable ingots, they take masses of diamonds. Here's just a little, I don't know, this could be where you leave your coat when you come to visit the aquarium. And if we come up here and a little bit higher, yeah, so this is the outside area, which I still haven't cleaned. And I am not sure what's going on here. I am lost. Anyway, so the bit around the sides I do want to clean up eventually, but the middle bit I thought I'd leave filled with water on purpose. I'm sure I will eventually find it. Ah, yes, like so. I might take the gold stuff in the middle, but I thought this could be the main aquarium. And this is just a little bit of glass, but I have a much better viewing surface somewhere else if I could only find it. Oh, so many rooms. Why am I lost? I am lost. Okay, I will find myself. And I'll get back to you when I've found what I want to show. Ah, here we are. It was just round the corner. Oh, this is where we ended up killing all the skeletons. Yes, so here you've got the ineffable glass again for if I need maintenance purposes. And then I thought I'd take out the walls here and just fill them up with glass. So if we end up with living creatures over there, you know, they will be easy to observe, and over here as well. So as I said, if I take the central structure, which is actually fairly ugly, and maybe put down more illumination, that might look quite nice in the end, if I manage to get the fishy dinosaur for this. I did actually do, well, I started cleaning up here. But then this leads to the outside perimeter thing, and I think that should be dried, but it won't happen today because I am quite tired and bored of this now, and I think this is where I will finish the episode. So thank you very much for watching. Tune in again for the next one. I'm not sure if it will be about finishing this place or about something else, because I have many projects on the go at the same time, and I probably will never finish most of them just to make things messy. Well, I probably will finish them, but not in one go because of my low boredom threshold. So anyway, I am rambling, I should stop. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.